Lucky Bitch Radio.
My name is Wanda Wisdom. I'm your 33-year-old single sober drag queen hostess with the mostest. I have been coming to you today live. I have a very special guest for you. I am, of course, talking about BeBe Zahara Benet. Is a local drag queen celebrity in her own right here in Minneapolis, but she was a finalist on RuPaul's Drag Race, that wonderful reality series. So she's putting on a fundraiser event, a red carpet premiere, Monday, February 2nd, 2009, from 6:30 to 11:30 at Chambers Hotel, 9th and Hennepin, red, white, and fucking blue room. Yes, we can say that on my program. People can get together, watch the premiere of RuPaul's Drag Race, see some local performers doing drag, and benefit a local organization, One Heartland. She's a great person. I really want you to come out and support her. Welcome to my program, honey.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Can I call you BeBe, or do I need to call you Ms. Benet?
You whatever you like calling me. I like Zahara though, but everybody seems to always call me BeBe because I think it's easier. So let's go with whatever.
Well, you know, it is the Midwest. People don't deal very easily with exotic names like Zahara.
Right.
So maybe I'll call you BZ.
That works. Oh, BZB.
BZB. Oh, I like that. So tell us, BeBe, this event, tell us why you're doing it and what it's going to benefit.
Well, first of all, as much as I want us to celebrate drag artistry and all of those who have been in the industry and who have paved the way for people like us to do our art, I want us to really focus more on celebrating One Heartland and really raising awareness for One Heartland. And that was the inspiration for doing this red carpet premiere. And as you know, One Heartland is a charity organization which helps support kids suffering with HIV. And to me, that is very, very important. And I wanted to put the focus on these children because they are very dear to me. I noticed the self-determination, the willingness to want to live life, to be part of life, to be part of their generation. I feel like they need a bigger voice to be able to play out for people to come and help them. I was going to do an event like this anyway, but you know, just being in RuPaul's Drag Race, which is a reality show, and just putting two and two together, I was like, this is just fantastic to be able to do it together like that, you know.
The event itself benefit, as you said, One Heartland, which is formerly Camp Heartland. I'm actually going to put a link on the website so people can learn more about One Heartland. Other side of this event is RuPaul's Drag Race. Tell us about BeBe Zahara Benet and RuPaul's Drag Race.
Just seemed to have been, I was kind of praying for a calling, or let's say a door opening, if you want to call it like that. When I heard about the show, that there was this reality show coming out, you had to go online and put on your profile and have people vote to be able to make the cut. At that point in my life, I had a lot of things going on, and so I did not do that. Then RuPaul and Shishila Ru came to the 90s, because that was Pride weekend, and they had something going on in Minneapolis. And then I got approached about, you know, auditioning for the show and stuff. The show was such a beautiful experience. All of us go to reality shows to want to win, or we go to competitions because we want to come out first. But to me, what was most important was the fact that I wanted to be part of the process, educating people of what drag is all about, and also letting people know that as drag entertainers, we are artists in our own right. You know, people who do drag they just want that outlet to have that creative freedom and to be able to express themselves however they want to express themselves, and just also to be entertainers. And people come all the time and watch us do shows and watch us perform and watch us entertain, but they still do not understand what it takes for us to be these characters that they see on stage. They do not know the process. They just have no clue. And this show is going to be a good way of really, really educating people on the artistry in drag. I'm so privileged and honored that I was one of those chosen part of that.
Absolutely. I mean, it's got to be an amazing opportunity. The series itself premieres on Logo, and I'm assuming it'll eventually be available on DVD, so you'll be immortalized forever. And you'll look back on it someday, because I have enjoyed watching you. So for the people who don't live in the Twin Cities, BeBe performs at the Gay 90s. And the thing that I love about BeBe is that She is so... You are such a movie star. You know that?
No.
Like,
That's the first, but I'll take that. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I mean that in the
Thank
sense
you.
of, like, you know, your look is very reminiscent of, like, 40s movie stars. Like, just the way that you always do your hair and the way that you always do your makeup and the gowns that you wear. Even when you're performing, like, you know, contemporary stuff, there's just a level of class to your aesthetic.
Thank you. I appreciate it. A lot that happens behind the scenes. There are a lot of people who help us meet these characters you see on stage. You know, really, there's a lot.
How long have you been performing at the 90s?
Well, I would say 6 years. 6 years I have been performing, but I just became full-time like 5 nights a week. It's been like a year and a half.
Yeah. So what do you want to do now? Now that you're like a big celebrity reality series gal, what's the next step for BeBe?
The sky are the limits, and that's the same thing with me. I also feel like there are a lot of things the drag entertainer you can do, and I just pray for other doors to open. You know, I just want to work on like commercial stuff, like be spokesmodel for beauty products and red carpet events. There's just so much where you can take this artistry to. I want to do anything and everything, if that makes sense.
Oh, absolutely, and that's exactly, I think, the attitude that you need to have, because this kind of work, you have to be open to doing all sorts of different things, because it's a journey that is so unique that you have to be extremely flexible and willing to adapt, don't you think?
It is. It also comes with its own issues, you know. Drag comes with its own stereotypes, and like I said, a lot of people do not understand drag at all. It comes with how people perceive you, and people are thinking that, oh, is this going to be all of this drag queens growing hair and cursing and doing this? You know, you have so many people who enjoy it, but they do not understand, because it comes with a lot of criticism. You know, you have people saying, oh, are they trying to be women, or, you know, are they making a mockery of women? And it's the once you get to understand who each individual is and how they do it and why they do it, then you really get a lot of respect from it. So.
Absolutely. What do you think is one of the biggest misconceptions people have about drag?
A lot of people who do drag are trying to be women. You know, I really feel like that is it, but when the curtains all fall down, we become who we are and how we were born. And it doesn't bother me when I'm out of character and people call me BeBe, but at the same time it's like, really, am I BeBe now? You know? And then there's also like taking away the masculinity from the men. To be a good drag entertainer, it takes a lot of courage. You know, it takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of perseverance. It takes a lot for you to be able to transform yourself into who you are. It takes a lot for a man to really be able to do that.
You have to be extremely secure in yourself to walk out on stage in front of, you know, God and everybody. It's very vulnerable.
Right.
And to be able to have the courage to show your vulnerability. I find drag entertainers to be overly stereotypical, feminine in their day-to-day lives. It's just a part of them that they to the outside world, if that makes any sense.
Oh, it definitely does. And I think the more that we have, like, the reality show and more programs to educate people, I think it's going to change. I can already see change, you know, and I think it's going to be better. It definitely will.
I really want to encourage people, so if people are listening and they're local, come out on Monday night. You know, it starts at 6:30, goes till about 11:30. 18 and up, it's $5. You get in red, white, and fucking blue room. You performances by some of the girls in the 90s, like Nina and Prada and Shamika and Monica.
We're having a silent and live auction, and there'll be a lot of good stuff. Auction.
The information that I have, it says there's drink specials, and then it says favors. What the hell does that mean?
That's the surprise. You cannot leave without having a favor. You know, something which you take away with you to remind you of the night.
I like surprises and I like favors, so you are actually a title holder, are you not?
I was. I've given up all my titles, right? So I'm actually bare. I'm like bare as a virgin right now.
It's been a long time since you could say that.
It's like I'm there. It's like, can I please have something again? Please give me a title so I should feel important. No, it's okay. I have myself focused on other things, you know, still in drag, but being able to get a title now is not my main focus. So maybe someday, but right now I just have other things.
Just tell me what you've achieved in your career.
Well, I have been Miss Minnesota, I've been Miss Northern Star, I've been Miss City of Lakes, I've been Miss Toast of the Townhouse, I've been Miss Absolute Vodka, and it keeps going. I can even think of what I achieved before even coming to the United States. So,
where did you come from?
I'm from West Africa, Cameroon. That was where I was born and raised. But I traveled a lot back from Cameroon to France. Social Paulo Francais. I was actually doing high fashion modeling, which I'm still doing. What helped me transition into getting really hardcore in drag, and performing in my
We are so lucky to have you in this town, that's for damn sure.
What does this town have to offer? Can this town offer more, please? Whenever I travel, they ask me, why are you in Minneapolis? What do they have to offer? And you'll be surprised. Do not judge the book from its cover. Honestly, I feel like Minneapolis has so much potential. I really do.
Oh, absolutely. I think we're just ripe for stepping things up a notch, don't you think?
Yeah, I think we are. There's just so much opportunity for theater, for arts, just everything. There really is.
Well, in any city that produces first reality series drag queen and the first podcasting drag queen cannot be that shabby of a city.
Right.
I'm so glad that you had some time to spend with me today to tell me about your event on Monday, and I really do want people to go. They can find more about the event. I know it's on Facebook.
Go to my website. Website.
Well, duh. Of course you have a website. What's that?
It's www.BeBe
And that's just BeBeZaharaBenet.com.
Yeah. And you can find it on MySpace. It's all over. It's plastered all over the place. So
cool.
It's going to be interesting. And I'm just as anxious as everybody, just to see how it's all put together. You have the little confession room, so you're kind of curious. Who said what in that confession room?
Yeah, so you don't even know what the final product is, do you?
No, I don't. I have no idea. So I'm just like you, just curious to see what is what.
Oh, that's going to be interesting to see how they, portray Ms.
Can you imagine?
Got to meet RuPaul. Do you have any dish about Ms. Paul that you'd like to share?
RuPaul was just wonderful being able to meet her as a mentor and an inspiration. Because when it comes down to it, amongst her and so many others, they really have paved the way for us to be able to do what we are doing right now. And she was just wonderful. She was really, really wonderful.
Well, people can head on down to Chambers on Monday night to see BeBe Zahara Benet. I want to say thank you again for coming on the program.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.